I begin with the name of God, who is always kind to us. Lecture 601, Cambridge IGCSE, English as a Second Language, 0511 Court, Fountain Speaking, Paper 1, Time 2 hours, Reading and Writing, 60 marks. Candidates respond to 6 exercises, 4 reading and 2 writing. Now, in detail, paper 1, reading and writing, time 2 hours, marks 60 marks. Paper contains 6 exercises, 4 reading exercises and 2 writing exercises. Candidates must answer all questions in each exercise. The reading exercise will include a range of text types, for example, articles, blogs, reports, and comprise of multiple choice and matching questions, as well as some questions requiring short answers in English. The two writing exercises both require candidates to write 120 to 160 words of continuous prose. Candidates respond to a short stimulus, which may include a picture and two short prompts printed in the question paper. Further, the short motivation includes information on both on the purpose, format, and audience, and these will be different for each exercise. The writing exercise is required to respond in different styles. The first writing exercise requires an informal style of writing, for example, to a friend or a relative. The second writing exercise requires a more formal writing style, for example, writing for a teacher or an organizer of an event, etc. For each writing exercise, candidates will be awarded marks for content, task fulfillment, and the development of ideas, and language. While language contains range, accuracy, and organization, candidates write their answers on question paper. Furthermore, description of exercises. Exercise 1, task. Candidates read a text and answer a series of questions. The text is approximately 400 to 450 words long and is likely to include facts, opinions, ideas, and attitudes. The first 5 questions require one answer, and the final question requires 3 answers. Candidates write short single word phrase regarding answers. Text type. The text may be taken from, for example, an article, blog, or website. Total marks of exercise 1 are 8. Exercise 2, task 2. Candidates read one continuous text, divided into up to 5 sections, or they read up to 5 shorter related texts. The text is approximately 600 to 650 words long. This is a multiple matching task. Candidates read 9 questions and select the text which contains the relevant information or idea to answer each question. Each question is worth 1 mark. Text type. The text may be taken from, for example, an article, blog, or website, and total marks 9. Then we see one thing, this syllabus is for 2024, 5, and 26. Then we move to exercise 3, task. Candidates read a text and complete a set of brief notes. The text is approximately 400 to 500 words long. Each response is 1 word in marks. You can say the text type may be taken from, for example, an article, blog, or website, total marks 7. Exercise 4, task. Candidates read a text which is approximately 550 to 600 words long and answer 6 multiple choice questions. Each question may focus on the main ideas or details in the text and on the attitudes or opinions expressed. There are 3 options to choose between, and candidates write the appropriate letter A, B, or C for each answer. Each question is worth 1 mark. Text type. The text may be taken from, for example, an article, blog, or website. Total marks 6. Exercise 5. Task. Write 120 to 160 words of continuous prose in response to rubric. The rubric includes information on the purpose and audience. Candidates must address the prompts provided in the task and are awarded up to 6 marks for content, task, fulfillment, and development of ideas, and up to 9 marks for language, range, accuracy, and organization. Total marks 15. Exercise 6. Task. Candidates write 120 to 160 words of continuous prose in response to rubric. The rubric includes information on the format of response, its purpose, and audience. A more formal response is required. Candidates are awarded up to 6 marks for content, task, fulfillment, and the development of ideas, and up to 9 marks for language, range, accuracy, and organization. Types of response are formal, semi-formal, article, report, essay, or review. Total marks 15. Note: reading, learning should be introduced to a range of different text types on a variety of topics and are encouraged to read widely in English both in class at home. Examples: identify and understand factual information, ideas, and arguments in a range of texts. A range of short and longer text types, instructions, notices, advertisements, leaflets, articles, blogs, reviews, and web pages. Text with different purposes: descriptive, narrative, informational, persuasive, discursive, argumentative. Texts with a purpose to identify a piece of information, the writer's point of view, or particular idea. Identify, understand ideas, opinions, and attitudes in a range of texts and the connections between them. A range of short and longer text types, instructions, notices, advertisements, leaflets, articles, blogs, reviews, and web pages. Text with different purposes. Descriptive, narrative, informational, persuasive, discursive, and argumentative. Information and ideas connected in text, for example, use of pronouns and referencing and words. Pronouns and referencing is place of, I think there should be reference. There should be pronouns and words and phrases which indicate time, cause, and effect. Addition, contrasting ideas, and exemplification. We have made some corrections for the exemplifications. Just to check it for a while. Okay, it's all right. Then we move further. Understand what is implied but not directly stated. Understand what is implied but not directly stated. Information that can be inferred, implied, but is not stated the purpose of text or the writer's general opinion. Words and phrases that suggest the writer's attitude or feeling when this is not explicitly openly stated. Deduce meaning of an unfamiliar word, phrase, reading the information around and making inferences. Select relevant details when the reading for a specific purpose. A range of reading strategies. Reading quickly to get a general idea about a text, him, reading, locating specific. We just make the correction of specific words. Information in a text, scanning, reading carefully to understand details. Predict what the answers to the question would. And identify the type of information that a question focuses on. Writing. Learners should practice writing for different purposes and different audiences. Learning should understand the features of different text types and should be encouraged to plan, draft, and check their writing. If we see on examples, communicate factual information, ideas, and arguments clearly and with expansion. Purpose of a text, informational, argumentative, discursive, a range of everyday familiar topics to write about, models of clear language, planning, what to include in writing and how to organize it, produce written texts that show control of language, grammatical structures, vocabulary, punctuation, spelling, check writing for accuracy, select and organize relevant information and ideas into coherent text using appropriate linking devices. Linking devices for different purposes, cause, effect, therefore, of, as a result, consequently, etc. Addition. In addition, moreover, furthermore, as well as, etc. Contrast and concession. However, in contrast, whereas, although, etc. Ways of organizing text into a logical or clear order and use paragraphs. So it is clear that we have discussed the pattern. Hope for the next lecture. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.